another week.
We done
Hey,
made it.
we made it another week. Hey, and what? Now we're here for another week of Journey of a Jackass. Now I'm your host, Diane Shakur, and I'm here with the prestigious, illustrious, balance keeping co-host of mine, April,
April
the
Golden
golden
Goddess.
goddess.
That's me.
Ooh!
That's me.
How things on your end?
Everything's going good, Made it through the fourth, and this is a short week for me. Glad I
Yeah.
get that day off.
Listen.
How
Yeah.
about yourself?
Yeah, man,
You been
everything
having
been
some
good.
fun.
Yeah, I've been having fun. I've been doing a lot of traveling in the area and stuff like that. And I just been out in the streets, man. I told myself I was gonna be take myself out to the streets this weekend, and I did that. I had fun. I went did some axe throwing and stuff like that. Went out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Just having a good old time. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was out there having a great old time. You know what I'm talking about?
I like the way that sounds. You got to. You have to enjoy life.
Yeah, for real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't say stuck on the bad stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
And then I worked the event on Saturday, the Taste of DMV. Now, that event was really, really good. The foot
Mm-hmm.
traffic was amazing. I sold out of damn near everything. So the foot traffic was amazing. It was hot
Okay.
in the building. Yeah, it was really, really hot.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah.
This heat been disrespectful, but that's what we wanted though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we
I
want.
don't
We wanted
now,
that heat.
I don't mind the heat. I think the summer over the winter.
Same here.
Yeah, for real. And
Same
no
here.
matter where I'm at, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather be musty and funky than to be cold. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? So
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. So everything going good with the kids in summer camp and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, this week they didn't have summer camp because of the holiday,
Uh huh.
but yesterday we pretty much stayed in all day, and we got invited. My son's friend, mom, they kind of like live around the corner from us, and it's the same like housing community subdivision, but it's
Uh
like
huh.
around behind their school. Anyway, like all the houses on the street over there, and I know it had to be at least 10. They all had like a block party type of thing, and everybody had grilled or whatever, or had a specific dish, and
Okay,
like
like a
had
potluck.
tents, like a potluck, but it was at their own house. And then like all the surrounding houses, well, each house that was, involved in it, they would pretty much do like a stop and go, stop to each house and get whatever that they could and stuff like that. It was a big thing. It was nice. They had like
Okay.
games and the kids played out there, and then they do like this big, everybody have all these big fireworks, and they just going on for hours and hours, and it was good. And I realized, so I'm gonna say this and then we can get the story time, because I
Yeah,
want to stay
story time
together
with me.
today. So my hair, I was sweating and my hair was just off the chain, but I just sprayed some water on it and it like kept it moving. So before the show, I was like, it was real like crunchy and stuff like that. It's still kind of crunchy, but it was kind of crunchy. And I was like, well, let me just spray some water on it or whatever. And it's kind of like, so I'm spraying the water. And the next thing you know, I see like I don't even know what it was. It had to be like some gunpowder firework or something like that in my hair. And it
What?
just, yes, it was in my hair. I'm like, damn, what is this? It was like a gunpowder. When the fireworks go up, them big bomb ones, and the stuff kind of like come down sometimes. It was
Man,
in
listen.
my hair. It was in
I,
my
I,
hair.
I've been seeing videos of fireworks shenanigans this weekend. Like people just exploding everywhere. People
Yeah.
running up behind cars. Somebody threw like a stick of dynamite inside of a dude's truck, and it blew
Oh
his
my
door up
god.
while he was in it.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
God damn. Like
See,
they, I was
I
like,
don't play with the fireworks like that. But see, my kids had never been so close to the big fireworks. I'm like, hey, y'all stay back, because they're old enough, but they're still at the age where I buy sparklers, poppets, something small. I don't buy all that big old type of stuff. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I had to pull them back because they was excited, and I was like, no, you need to step back from that. My
Yeah,
cousin, I
man,
experienced,
listen,
my cousin got a couple of his fingers blew off from fucking with
yeah.
the fireworks the wrong way. You know what
Man,
I
listen,
mean?
that's what I say. I seen some dangerous situations. I was just looking on Instagram. I was like, damn. Like I'm talking about literally trucks catching on fire, People like literally. I think it was like Chief Keef or one of them. He was doing fireworks in the house, and the joint just exploded, and the fireworks was going everywhere. People was running, ducking behind cars, getting
Yeah.
underneath cars and everything. Like, it was crazy.
And you know, another thing is by the time the fireworks come out, you know, it's dark and people been done had some drinks and stuff. You can't have nobody who drinking and dealing with the fireworks. But see, another thing here in Georgia, for a long time, just kind of like alcohol. This was a dry state. You couldn't pop off your own fireworks. The fireworks
Yeah.
that could be done was something that was done by the city or whatever. And then like years later, um, they started allowing
And
it to be okay.
that's really surprising to me, seeing that how Georgia is a conservative state. It's a red state. So that's really surprising to me because you know they all America, America, fuck yeah, America. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Georgia wasn't having that shit a while ago.
Damn.
But yeah, that's what happened. You know, had a little gunpowder in my hair and stuff, and just got ready to kind of get on here on the show. But everything was
Okay.
good. Everybody was safe. I'm glad you had a good weekend as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I did. Yeah, it was very, very productive weekend. I had a great weekend. I cannot complain. You know what I'm saying? Probably drank a little too much, but it is what it is. But now, with that being said, now we were supposed to have a special guest on here. She may pop her head in here or whatever the case may be, but right now she's not in. But the topic of today's show is sheroes. We're going to talk about
Shero.
sheroes, female service members, female first responders, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People that have females that have dedicated themselves and how they've contributed to the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, we talk about sheroes. Story time with me.
Story time with you.
I'm going to share a story of one of my sheroes. Okay. So it was just gonna be quick, short to the point. This lady was my shero,
Mm-hmm.
right? She's my shero. So it was we used to having a camp out in the backyard. Like we used to have a
Okay.
little camp out. We'd be out there with the tents and all this stuff. And all our little neighbors used to come down and they'd sleep in the backyard with us and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our parents didn't come out there and bother us. So it was just a bunch of kids in the tents having fun.
Mm-hmm.
We just out there doing everything.
Right.
In the bottom, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, we going over the side of the wall, humping on each other, you know what I'm talking about? Like dry humping and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
So
Lordy.
I had this one particular neighbor that had a cousin.
Okay.
And the cousin, she was like a foot back then. She's still like a foot now. But I
Oh,
was
Lord.
I was young, I was horny.
I
You know what
haven't
I'm
heard
saying?
foot in a long time, but go
Man,
ahead.
listen. You know what I'm saying? And she I said, man, look, she probably gives some up. So I'm gonna try to give some.
Oh,
Right?
Jesus.
So, because my mom has caught me having sex multiple times. I told you this before. She's caught me having sex multiple times.
Yes.
So this one particular time, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, come on, let's go around here to the side of the house so we can talk. So we sitting over there, we talking and all that stuff. So I started reaching in her pants, trying to play with the coochie. You know what I'm saying? She's like,
Oh, my
what you
God.
doing? We not supposed to be doing this stuff, blah, blah, blah. So I said, just come on, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So my mom comes out there and is like, hey, where's Diane and so and so? Like, oh, they running around, they playing tag, so they're hiding. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to cover for us. I was like, okay, cool. So when my mother went back in the house, I went in, came downstairs and opened the back door of the house. So when I opened the back door of the house, this is why this lady is my shero, my hero. So we go in the house and we had like a little kitchen downstairs, and the kitchen was like a little bathroom next to the bathroom. So we go in the bathroom, and I've been over the sink. We start doing it, right? So this is why this lady is my hero. This is why she is my hero. My mom came down there, heard the moaning, came down there, opened the door, was like, hey, what are y'all doing? She looked at her and said, please, not right now, Mr. Cole. Just let us finish.
What?
And push the door back closed. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Pow, 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 pow. Kept going to work. So she turned around, I was like, and she gonna make me go home now. She gonna make me go home. So my mom was kind of my hero too, because she was like, did you use protection? After we done, did you use protection? I was like, no. You know.
Oh my
So
gosh.
she was like, "Well, as soon as you have a baby, you're not a child anymore. That's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." So
Right.
come to find out, she did get pregnant, right? So
Uh-huh.
when we found out after she told me after the fact. So this is why she's my hero.
After the fact of what?
She let me
Having the
hit it.
child?
No, she let me hit it again a couple more times,
Uh-huh.
and then she went and took care of it. She went and I guess got an abortion. I don't know what she did, but I know that she had a baby, or she lost it, or something like that. So this is my hero because even to this day, I could have like a 25-year-old, and I was not ready for no kid at that time. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you had a sweet lady, they let me bust her down in the bathroom downstairs in the kitchen. You are my hero, and that is story time with me.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, indeed. I used to bust them down in the house. Mom got tired of it. She's like, "Look,
You
what
too
you
much,
doing?
man.
You doing too much."
Yeah, I can
So,
imagine.
oh yeah,
That's why
it
she
was
was
wild.
trying to get rid of y'all.
Listen, it was wild in the house. It was wild in the house. Especially once pops left. Once pops left, it was mayhem in there. Mayhem, pandemonium.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a lot of fornicating going on. A lot of illegal activities. Yeah, but that story time with me. So this, so I was about to start reminiscing. So this week again, we were supposed to have author Sherale Davis on, but I think she got something else going on with her case, baby. But
Mm-hmm.
we are going to discuss her book, and we're going to discuss uh, again female military experiences, stuff like that. Because you are a veteran as well. You served,
I
you
am.
did your time, and stuff like that. So we're gonna, you know, what I'm saying, this episode is dedicated to the female first responders, military, police, stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna give y'all flowers today. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. We deserve them every day,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not
So
just today.
yeah, for sure. Because less than 1% of the people in the country put the uniform on, and it's less than 1% of that are actually females. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why the females are eating so much in Korea, man. They go over there in Korea and they outnumber 10,000 to one. Dudes over there tricking their ass off.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh Lord.
Sisters over there, they call them queens for a year for a reason. Tell me.
Mm.
Yeah. So with you as a female veteran, still serving in the capacity to the armed services, right? So what are
Hmm.
some experiences did you have? Good, bad, indifferent, stuff to that nature.
Well, let's start with the good. The good things that I have for being a female in the military is that when you can find like-minded females, the camaraderie is good, and you kind of like stick together. Um, I do remember when I first went through basic, like I
Mm-hmm.
really didn't talk through the whole basic until maybe like the last month, 2 weeks, and
Uh-huh.
but I was still present. I just chose at that time. I had the mindset, I'm gonna go in here, do what I need to do, get out, and then go forward.
But but you know what's crazy though? That it's funny how you said you got to find like-minded people. In the military, one thing I noticed from the other side in, especially with the black females, they didn't stick together. They would always have each other throat. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Now don't get me wrong. If you find somebody, now I'm speaking on um black females. I didn't really work around too many white females. No against to anybody else, but if you find somebody, like I said, y'all like minded, y'all gonna stick together. It's gonna
Yeah,
click.
yeah.
But I have seen like a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of down talking. There's a lot of hate for no reason. It seems like
Yep.
the same thing that goes on in the civilian side is like multiplied times 10 on the military side, because then you got rank, you got structure, you got team chief, team leaders.
Yep. Yeah.
So now the bad side. So I'm going to tell. I have a story. I'm going to tell this story. So my
Okay.
first negative experience was actually in basic as well, and it was during in processing. So
They ain't waste no time. It's like hey, who this big old fine woman right here? They ain't waste no time, huh?
no, they weren't saying that.
Oh shit.
But it was during basic. So before I came into the military, I was like, oh, okay, I know we're gonna be doing a lot of like activities and stuff. Let me get my hair braided. So I got to
Yeah.
like the loose braids where you can take them out and do all different type of styles with them. So get there, and we're in process and going through like where you get the shots and all that kind of stuff. So I saw the white girls braid their hair back in like one braid going back. So I'm like, oh,
Uh,
okay. And I rolled it. So I did that, but it was with my braids. So I braided my braids back in one braid. Of course, they was like big. And then I rolled it up as tight as I could get it.
mm-hmm.
Wasn't familiar with all the hairstyles, anything like that. And now, mind you, this is like day 2.
Yeah.
And so I'm standing in line, at break rest or whatever. And the drill sergeant, I never forget her name. I don't know if she's still living or whatever, but her name was Drill Sergeant Tripoli. She was a short black female. And she was like,
They was the worst ones because they was acting like they had a point to prove.
I guess so. But
Yeah.
my thing is, and then I came from background like yelling and stuff like that. That didn't really phase me. I really had to bite my lips so that I wouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there and all I hear, she comes up in front of the line and she's like, you need to fix your motherfucking hair.
Oh.
And I'm like, I didn't know who she was talking about. So I looked
Yeah.
back. I'm like, who's she talking to? I was like, are you talking to me? She was like, yes, I'm talking to you. I was like, well, what's wrong with my hair? She was like, you need to fix your motherfucking hair. That braid is too damn big and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, and she rolled me the whole time. But it didn't phase me. She rolled me the whole time. So
Yeah.
came time to take my braids out. I took my braids out. I'm in the chow hall line. This is months into the basic.
Uh-huh.
She's like, oh, I'm so glad you did something with your motherfucking hair. So I'm like, and it used to be funny to me. So I'm like biting my lip. I never responded. So it came the last PT test. I guess she thought that was her way of encouraging me or whatever. I don't know, like trying to get under my skin. I don't know. But at this point, I was grown when I came in the military. So
Yeah.
and the last thing was what?
You know what's funny? I went to all male basic training. I didn't even know females was in the army until I got the AIT. I thought it
Really?
was just because I was at Fort Sill. It was all dudes.
Oh yeah.
We didn't see no females. There was no females there. Zero.
Yeah. So,
You know what I'm saying? We used to see the civilian ones when we used to go to church to get a break. We go
right.
go in there.
Oh, I went to church every Sunday to get a break.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah. The last thing that
Man.
happened was on our our passing PT test where we needed this or whatever. And no, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna go back. And I'm sorry, my bad, it takes so long. So
No, you're good.
Our
good.
first
This
one
is
of
your time.
one of our first PT tests, it was raining. So we couldn't do the run, but they took us into these portables so we can do the sit-ups and the push-ups. So my drill sergeant, I had 2 male drill sergeants. Those other 2 female drill sergeants, they was not part of another platoon. So I'm coming up, my drill sergeant, he started whatever. So I'm doing the push-ups. And I started like, I guess my arms started to get like spaghetti. So I'm like making noise like, oh, oh, right. And then I just keep going until I just fall to the end till they run out of time. Yep. So here she go, drill sergeant Triplet. You ain't gotta do all that. You always trying to smile and drill something high his face. That's why I had to check her. Hold up. Sergeant Triplet, don't go there with me. I'm not one of these little 18, 17-year-old kids. Ain't nobody trying to smile in no drill sergeant high his face. Don't try to make it seem like it's something. You know what I mean? Because in the military, that can be twisted around so much.
Perception is reality.
That's right. That's right. Perception is reality in service.
and then not only that, like we was talking about before we got on, especially you can't make those kind of assumptions because again, a lot of men in the service looked at women as objects. Like y'all
That's
was, you know what I'm
true.
saying, y'all was morale and welfare, and that's it. They didn't really care about nothing else about females in the military.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
you
let
go
me
ahead,
wrap it up.
go ahead.
My last PT test, our final lot PT test, I'm running and stuff, and then I hear her actually rooting for me, like, go, like on the run last event. She's like, go, 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 and I look, and I was like, that's real hard, triplet rooting for me. Let me go ahead and knock this little bit around.
Hey, go ahead, get it done real quick. I got you, get it, I got you. You
Right,
know what I'm
but
saying?
I don't know if it was just when somebody look at me or my personality, but I've always had some negative, issues, been in the military,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
But I learned a lot from the military, but some
yeah.
of those encounters when it comes to like females, it wasn't good at all. Cause I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
females like what you said, they have to feel like they have a point to prove. They want to be like the guy and all this other kind of stuff. You don't have to do that. If you do what you're supposed to be doing, and you have standards, that stuff gonna speak for itself. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? It's gonna
yeah,
show.
yeah. So you know what's crazy about this though, and this is gonna sound crazy. So being in the military, I retired. I did all that time in the military. Now I used to mess with women in the military and stuff like that. You'll be surprised at the amount of women. All the women in the military go through their little phase, their little when they first come in, they private so and so giving it up to everybody, right? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the women that I dealt with in the service was sharing themselves that way because they I dealt with a lot of women that were raised in the foster care system. So they thought sharing themselves was love. You know what I'm saying? Sharing themselves with multiple people and all that stuff. They thought that was love.
Mm.
I dealt with a lot of women that served. They came up in the foster care system.
Right.
Like I did, and I was like, what is it about me that keeps attracting these women? But then when they tell me their story, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. It's a lot.
and
It's a lot that comes with the backstory. You know
yes,
what I mean?
I almost feel bad for cheating on.
And another thing is, I don't want to, pretty much just harp on the negative
Yeah,
for our sheroes because it's a lot of sheroes that have breaking barriers out there.
yeah,
Marines, Air Force, across all of the military organizations, and they put their life on the line just like the male soldiers as well.
yeah,
And have outperformed some of the male
yes,
soldiers as well. So I actually came up with something like for the shero.
uh-huh.
So survivor, strength, hope, exquisite, radiance, and one of a kind.
Yeah, I like that.
So we
I
gotta we
like
gotta
that.
represent for our sheroes out here because
Yeah, yeah,
we
man.
do go through a lot, and I'm not saying that men don't go through it either, but when you're around such a male dominated
Yes,
organization,
yeah,
there's always gonna be some hurdles that we have to jump over, and also there's always going to be pretty much a pissing contest as well because we want to feel that's where that thing is. Oh well, we want to feel equal. It's not that we want to be a man, but we want to be treated with the same respect that
yeah,
men
yeah.
get treated with, and
And,
be acknowledged for it as well.
yes, and then that's where all the bickering back and forth went. And like for instance, I had a first sergeant. They got relieved, right? He got relieved because he had an all female orderly room. And then perception is reality, right? In the service. And people saw it was spread rumors said he was sleeping with women in the only room. That's why he didn't want no men in there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that stuff made it to the sergeant major desk. It made it to the sergeant major ears. And the first sergeant got put under investigation for no reason. And I don't know what happened during the investigation, but there was some infidelity. It wasn't with none of them in the only room, but it was with a platoon sergeant in the company that they found out about that he was
Mm.
messing with, and he wound up getting relieved. But all because he surrounded himself with females in the only room. And when it comes to paperwork, admin, stuff like that, I mean, men are messy. It's not many of us is neat. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
dang. Yeah, I like, man, that was a mess up situation right there. But again, like you said, I've seen they're female rangers now. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I used to have female soldiers that would max out their PT test, and I would have male soldiers that barely getting 180. You know what I'm saying? Barely
Right.
passing the PT test. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm like, man, damn, you gonna let even though you know what I'm saying they don't she don't got to do
See,
19
that's the
push-ups.
thing right there. That's the
Yeah,
perception. Oh, you gonna
yep,
let this female soldier outshine you? Blah 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 blah. See,
yep,
there you go.
yep, yeah,
There you
yep,
go, right there. It's and then it's
yep,
not just a military thing. It's a society thing in the whole. Even when it comes to like the orderly room. Okay, yeah, females can be a little bit more organized, but that
yep.
male can be just as organized. You need to teach him how to do his damn job.
Yeah, facts, big facts. Hey, that was one of my pet peeves. I would go in my office, and then my clerks would sit, like paperwork all over my desk. I'm like, my pet peeve is a junky workspace. I can't
Mm-hmm.
stand it. I cannot stand it. It's a pet peeve of mine. I used to take my clerks outside and smoke them for it.
Yeah, because you
make them
need to
do make,
learn.
make them do push-ups till their elbows explode. I ain't playing.
Well, look, that's that's pretty much what I got all to say about the sheroes. I do also feel like that when it comes to women in the military, there I think we need to have more support,
Yeah, yeah.
more
Cause
support.
you,
And I'm not talking about sharp. I'm not talking
yeah.
about EO. I'm
See that
talking
that's one of the
about the
you
dynamic of being a female soldier or officer in whatever organization it is.
and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right. If you don't know what Sharp is, Sharp is the sexual harassment assault program, whatever case may be, right? So look, I've seen a lot of female soldiers take advantage of that.
Yes.
I was like, there were some female soldiers that were really getting assaulted because
Mm-hmm.
we knew we had those problems in the military. There were ones,
Mm-hmm.
but like for instance, in Korea, when I was in Korea, man, people used to get like E7s, E8s used to get busted down left and right over there, like for fraternization with privates and stuff like that. So or uh, sharp allegations stuff like that. So look, I had one of the E7s was over there. They got busted down at E6, right? And they relocated the chick to Hawaii. When she got to Hawaii, she emailed to the back to the training command, said she made the story up after she got out. She was being processed out the military. She emailed back from Korea to the training command, said she made the story up. He really did sexual assault,
She just did that
harassment.
so she can move to another duty station.
So she can move to another duty station and ruined that man. He got busted down from E7 to E6, didn't get his rank back, and they forced him to retire. You
Well,
know?
why didn't the command did the command report that? I feel like
They
there
did
should have been a reporting process because if she made the story up, he should have got his rank back and back pay.
well the thing is, once you make E7, well, it's easy to take and when I was getting out, it was easier to take rank from an E7. Now it is. It's easier to take rank from an E7. You don't have to go all the way up to Congress or whatever case may
Right.
be no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy, like a full bird colonel can come and get you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So but the E8s, yeah, it was you have to be careful. Like I used to tell people that all the time, like, man, if you go to Korea, I was in Korea for a year. I was like, you go to Korea, leave the privates alone. You find somebody that's the same rank as you, you go ahead and knock her down for the year you there and then go home. Like, but don't leave them privates alone, because them privates is gonna tell. I'm telling you, them motherfucking privates is gonna tell.
Well, in that situation, that guy's command failed him too. And if did he ever find out? I would have fought that.
He did. He found out. Because what happened was I seen him at the bus stop with his head down, and it looked like his eyes it was tearing up, like he just got finished crying. And then that's when he told me everything and went down. He said, "Yeah, man." It's like she gonna let him back to the chain of command, saying that I didn't do nothing to her, and I've been fighting this whole time. So there have been real instances of
Assault.
assault and stuff like that.
Like
When
with some
there was
stuff in
a
Texas when that girl went missing, and
yep,
it was reports of she reaching out to the command and telling her parents and stuff like that. And it's just stuff like that go on deaf ears.
it was crazy.
And it
What's
go on
crazy?
in deaf ears. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
It goes on deaf ears when it goes back to what you were saying. People are coming to the military and then they be having sex with all these people. And then if something really happened, it's like, when the little boy cried wolf, they don't take it serious. Like, oh, she's sleeping with everybody anyway. How we know that happened? You know what I mean?
Yep. Because and then what was crazy with her is that the signs of this dude stalking her were present. Like they weren't like this just didn't happen one day. Like this dude, there was continuous patterns of behavior, and no one took that shit serious. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like you said though, they got to do a better job at community for female soldiers. I mean, I think they're doing better at it now. You feel what I'm saying? But when I first came in, like I said, females, nah, bro. It was.
But see, the
it
thing
was
is,
a different time. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing is, if you make something false, like even right now in a civilian world, if you make something false, there needs to be a repercussion for it. It's not it just goes away. No, you lied. It needs to be a repercussion for it.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean, it's sad, man. Like I never like in Korea. Like when I was in Korea, and I'm gonna say in Kuwait too. I seen a lot of people get busted down in Kuwait. When I was at Arroyo, man,
I like Arroyo.
Yeah, Arroyo was cool, man. We used to have pool parties and everything there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like one day you'll see somebody there at E6, next day they be at E5. Like, damn, what happened? Man, shit, this what happened.
Well, look, I already said we don't want to harp on the negative now. We supposed to be praising the sheroes. The strength, survivor strength, hope, exquisite radiance, and one of a kind. Our sheroes.
That's right. And I want to give all praises to the women that's out there on the front lines, the EMTs, the firefighters, the police officers, military. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's out there, every female that's out there that's doing their thing.
That's right.
Or they even serve. Any female that actually took the time to serve.
Right.
If you did 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you did something that
a
lot of men haven't done.
That's right.
I'm one of those people that believe that after high school, I believe that everybody should, before they go to college, should do at least 24 months in some type of civil service. They should go to the military, be a policeman, fireman. They should do something for 24 months before they go to college. I believe that because you would have more disciplined, structured people out here if they made everybody do that. I'm just saying.
It's a good theory.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's a good theory.
We like one of the only countries that don't do that. Every other country, it makes it mandatory.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Japan, Korea, places like that. That before once they graduate from high school, they have to do 36 months of civil service. Policeman, military, something like that. 30 had to do before they can attend college and do anything else. They gotta do some sort of civil service. Yep.
Okay.
Fun fact. Yep.
Fun fact. Message.
All
right, well, I think we wrapped up our Shero version of today's podcast.
Yeah, for sure. We about to get into the good stuff, the businesses.
Yes.
The black businesses of the week, community events.
Yes.
What you got over there?
So, so what I got over here is, I already said something about this, but I'm going to put it up again. The Southeast Crab Fest in Augusta is July 9th. That's Sunday at 1 p.m. at Lock and Dam Park. If tickets are $15, all you can eat, blue and snow crabs. If you haven't gotten your tickets already, you might need to get them, because I know this thing is going to sell out. This actually comes every year. So that's my first one.
Okay.
And then I got
that one on Tobacco Road. Tobacco Road be holding it down.
No, this is not. This is Lock and Dam over there, actually on the Savannah River.
Okay.
The next one is they having a pop-up shop on Broad Street, and that's actually this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And you can come out and actually you have vendors from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're also um I can't talk right now. They're also advertising available space. So if you need to put your stuff together, they have canopy rentals and they have table rentals, and the tickets to actually be in that is like $40 to $50 for you to have a spot. So that's not expensive at
That's
all.
not bad. Yeah, that's
Come
not
out,
bad at all. Yeah.
hmm come out and enjoy all of the other vendors, and sell your merchandise.
Man, look at that. Look at that.
Mhm.
Ah, okay, okay. I need to be down there selling some books. I gotta re up because I damn near sold out everything. I think I only got like a couple of hats left and a couple of my first book left. Man, it was a good
Really?
weekend. Good
Oh, that's
lucrative
good.
weekend. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. All of the anxiety I had went away after I sold the first couple books.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man. That's good.
What you got for us this
Yeah,
week?
all right. So community events. It's shit. I had it written down, but I only got the sheet with me. But for black businesses, um, Mimi's happy hour services. She does mobile bartending, right?
Okay.
So at the Saturday at the Texas DMV event, this lady was taking care of business. And when I say I think she sold out of everything. Because look, we was in a club, and the bars was in there charging $20 for a shot, $25 for a drink,
What?
something like that. Yeah. So people they was getting frustrated because nobody was going to the bars. Everybody was going to the people that was in there, and
Right.
her drinks was really really good. So
Okay.
yeah, hers is Mimi's happyhour.com, or you can hit on IG at Mimi's underscore happy underscore hour. And she
Okay.
does parties, she does mocktails, cocktails, jello shots, you name it, and she gets it done. You know what I'm saying?
Getting it
And
done.
she gets it done. Okay, and then the next person, black business I'm gonna give a shout out to, is Erica J. Givens. She's the author of uh 8 kids books, children's books.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? And she does her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I be out there working, I be seeing her and all that stuff. And you can follow her on Instagram at author Erica with a K JG. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
And these dudes are my black businesses for the
That's
week.
good. I like that we, have the community events and black businesses of the week. Just trying to empower, black businesses and community events. I like
Yeah.
that. We
And
come with
it's
something.
that's what I'm saying. And then people listen to this like, oh yeah, I didn't know that was going on. I'm gonna go check it out. Or I didn't know about this event. Like we talked
Right.
about an event. We talked about an event last week, the Texas DMV, and a lot of people say, yeah, I heard that on the podcast. I forget all about it. Then I heard about it on the podcast.
Yeah, see, we trying to keep y'all informed. We trying to keep y'all on
Yeah,
point.
you know what I'm
All
talking
right.
about? You don't know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. But look, what we got going next? The read of the week.
The read of the week. The read of the week. Now, Sherelle was supposed to be here. You got a book? Or you got one?
I don't have it yet.
Okay, so Sherelle was supposed to be here this week, but she probably still recovering from her trip or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna give her the read. I'm gonna give her the read of the week again because I gave her the read of the week before. But this book
Hmm.
is for one of our sheroes. You know what I'm saying? She talks about things she endured while she was in the service: the good, the bad, the ugly, having kids and dealing with stuff and just making her way through the ranks, man. This book is very, very good. It's enlightening. It's called Don't Ask, Don't Tell, Broken But Not Shattered by
Okay.
Sherale Davis. So check it out. It's on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books for Me, and you can slide on her Instagram, and she'll send you a signed copy. Because look, she signed mine. See,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, she signed mine. I was like, all right. Oh, somebody. So that right there is the read of the week.
Shout out
The-
Sherale. We're gonna have to get a do-over from you now.
yeah. We're going to get him on there because
Mm-hmm.
this book got a lot of serious stuff in it, but she makes you laugh though. The book is lots of parts of the book that make you laugh. I'll be like, man, what the hell is Sherelle talking about? It's so funny. So yeah. It's a definitely a good book though. I told you I read it in one sit. I sat down and read it all in one night. So yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's the read of the week. Yeah.
Well, what you got for our dumbass of the week?
Oh man, listen. So for every positive thing, the books, the community events, stuff like that, there's always a fucking dummy. They just make you question why. Why? Why?
Why?
Why? So this man is a fucking dummy, dumbass. You know what the fuck he talking about? So this week's dumbass of the week is a Texas man, Jacob Arroyo. You wanna know what Jacob Arroyo did?
And what did he do?
Man, well, I can tell you where he at right now. His ass got 65 years in jail. So he ain't never come home. He gonna die up there.
That sounds like one of my old soldiers' name, Jacob Arroyo.
Hey man, it may be him. It may be him. Because what this man did is fucking stupid. So this man is locked up for 65 years. Never, he's 40, I think, 40, 41. So he ain't never come home. That's it. He might
Oh
as well go in
no.
there and find. He might as well go in there and find him a boyfriend. He ain't
Oh
never coming
no.
home. So this man was charged with murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He shot a man multiple times. He shot him like 8 or 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know why he shot him?
Why?
He shot the man for hugging his wife.
It got to be some backstory to that. It's not just for hugging his wife. Something happened.
He shot the
Something
man up
happened.
for the dude was his friend. The
Oh, he
dude
might
was
have
his
fucked.
friend.
He might have fucked his wife then.
Man, listen. Right now, he's in jail right now for shooting his
Might
friend
have
up.
bust the wife down, and he found out. And then when he saw him hug the wife, that was the last straw.
It had to be something. It had to be something. But I know right now he's sitting down for 65 years because his friend, they was going to a party, and you go in and greet and everybody and stuff like that. And then the friend went and gave his wife a hug, and then they walked away. And when they walked away, old buddy just started letting the can loose on him. Bang, bang,
But
bang, 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 bang.
what if he pulled the trunk? Hugged the wife and then grabbed her by the pee.
I don't know. Well, he could have
No.
grabbed the ass. He could have done anything.
No.
But
I don't know if it was justified for shooting a man to death, but
shooting the man to death for hugging his wife. So this man, Jacob Arroyo, is sitting in jail for 65 years, never coming home for letting his emotions get the best of him and for a temporary situation because he's fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
So he tried to appeal the charges.
Mm-hmm.
The judge said, "Fuck no, you better be like we ain't put your ass on death row because this happened in Texas. Like fuck no, you better be like we ain't put your ass on death row, buddy. Sit your ass in there and find your boyfriend. You ain't coming home."
Oh
And
no.
Jacob Arroyo is my dumb ass of the week. Fuck is he talking about? Stupid. It is fucking dumb. Hey, I don't get it. I'm like,
Something
man,
was
come on.
gonna happen.
That man,
How
listen.
that goes.
Hey, he probably fucked the wife. The friend may fuck the wife. I don't know what happened in that situation, but old buddy is dead now. He got his ass pumped full of lead over a hug. Yup. And this man ain't never coming home. That's it. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Getting in. He better find Fleece Johnson. Fleece Johnson say he's just supposed to be there. But they say he's still looking for a man's butt.
Oh my gosh.
Fleece Johnson don't play. He said, I don't know. Fleece Johnson was like, I don't know. I'm married. I love my wife. I really do. But I still miss the booty. Can one of y'all help me out?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, he's like one
The
of y'all hook
Boondocks
me up.
guy.
Yeah. But he's a real dude.
I know he's a real dude.
He's like,
Yeah, I saw that. They did that character off of him.
yo, he's like, can one of y'all send me some booty, please? Just send me some booty. Like, man, nobody want your old ass humping him. What's wrong with you?
Oh Lord.
The booty warrior. You the,
Let's get away
but
from the booty.
yeah, let's get away from the booty. So yeah, this man right here, ain't never coming home. So he gonna be somebody prison pal.
He'll be all
So
right.
Willie,
What? He will.
Willie, Willie,
He will.
shit, shoot people up over hugs, man.
Well.
I don't know, but that's my dumb ass week. Fuck, he talking about
All
stupid
right.
ass.
All right. We moving right on along to our travel tips and locations.
Yeah.
Y'all know I gotta go. I got a good one from my go-to Groupon. Okay, a 4-night all-exclusive hotel Flamingo with air included to Cancun, Mexico. Okay, it's starting at $4.99, and they're actually traveling. It's a round trip airfare from Fort Lauderdale, Houston, Orlando, Atlanta, Washington, DC, Chicago, Dallas, and New York. Okay, go ahead and get you this 4 nights all-inclusive stay at the Hotel Flamingo in Cancun. It includes meals, snacks, beverages, activities, entertainment, and all hotel taxes and gratuities.
Oh man, see, look, and I told you I got a credit on Groupon, so I need to go ahead and
Yeah,
get active with that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you
Use
better
that thing
go
on up.
ahead. Better go ahead before it expire.
Yeah, for real. Look,
You
and
can't
it's
beat
something
that.
we halfway through the summer now, so I gotta use that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So you guys get on that one. And I've
Hmm.
also found one that was actually that's closer out here. It's actually a bus tour to New Orleans from Aiken, South Carolina, September 18th through the 23rd. And it's actually, excuse me, the deposit is $75 per person, and the total is 750 per person based on double occupancy. So you get the transportation. It includes 5 nights lodging, 8 meals, 5 breakfasts, 3 dinner, a riverboat cruise, a guided tour of New Orleans. You get admission to the World War II Museum and a guided tour of Louisiana plantation and admission to the Mardi Gras World.
And you know what's crazy? I ain't been on a good bus trip in a minute. Like the
Me either.
last bus trip I went on, I think was to Atlantic City or New York, and we went up for the day, had fun. Man, we had the bus. Our bus had a bar on it. Like it was like,
Mm-hmm.
man, yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
I ain't done a bus trip in a minute though. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is. And you can actually find it on Russ at tst.travel or Sage Travel. They have phone number 803-220-1939. And the contact person is Russell Barton. So if you're interested in that's a New Orleans bus tour, you ain't gotta drive.
Yeah,
You
and you know
know,
what? I be
it
scared to do
includes a lot
like
of stuff.
I be like, you know how you go to foreign countries, they be having like the pyramids and all that stuff, and like
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like. I be scared to go to those things, like going on plantations and shit like that. I feel like that. I feel like the souls of the dead people gonna latch on to me or something. So I don't like going on no plantations and shit.
Really?
Yeah, man. And why I don't want to go? Why I don't want to go where slaves was kept? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you going somewhere like that almost every day. You just don't know it. A lot of the times, going to different places, you just don't know it.
Yeah. But that do
Shoot,
sound like a good trip.
slaves built this country, so everywhere you possibly go, an
Yep,
old ass road, an old ass museum, something like that, slaves was
yep,
there.
yep. The foundation, the foundations of this country were built on the backs of slaves, of our kin folks. You know what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about? But those are some good travel tips right there, man. And that
Well,
bus
thank
trip does
you.
sound kind of fun. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
look at me a bus trip now. Like haven't been on a bus trip in forever. I'm gonna go find me a
Go,
bus trip.
go find you a bus trip.
Yeah, man, get on that bus. I know. One of my homegirls, that was at this Charlita, that was at the event. She was selling hats and stuff in there right next to me or whatever the case may be. And she told me that because she going on the cruise in October, and she told me that her and her husband are catching the train to Miami. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, they catching the train to Miami because he never rode a train before. I said, man, that sounds like it. I said, bro, but I said, y'all know that's gonna take like 2.5 days.
Yeah.
Amtrak stops everywhere.
I didn't know it went all the way down. They must have.
It go all the way straight down 95. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, man, that sounds like something fun.
Yeah, it does.
Just go to get on the train, be at that joint getting smashed drunk every day and not worry about nothing.
Yeah, that's what I like right there.
Yeah, that's why I love cruising so much. You get on
Yeah, well, you know,
I
got a cruise coming up in December, so you know, I'm very excited about that.
Man, you get on that jump. The comedy's provided. The Broadway shows are there. It's something all you can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You get to go to multiple countries and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I love cruising. And you know, this one coming up in October was my 4th one this year.
Yeah, the things you can do when you're single and don't have no kids.
Hey man, listen. I tell my kids, I'm like, come on, you want to get on this ship? They tell me no. I'm like, all right then, stay your ass at home. Shit, they old enough to make decisions now. I ain't gonna force you to do nothing you want to do, except for these dishes and shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like we done made it through another one, ain't we?
We made it through another week. Yeah, jerk the jackass. We made it through another week.
Yes, we did.
Man, look at that, man. We doing good.
We are.
Yeah, we doing good, man. So I mean, we made it through another week, and then next week we have Khaleesi, the celebrity chef, coming on next week.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I got questions for Khaleesi. And when I say she is high energy, she is high energy. She is with the shits. So when we start asking these questions and shit, she is with the shits. Like no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's like for real.
She be with the shits too.
Yeah, she can be like, as soon as she start talking, you can be like, oh shit, here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She is with the shits. So with that being said, man, we completed another week. And,
that's right.
I think it's time for us to go ahead and log up out of here. What you think?
It's time for us to go. You may not want us to leave, but we gotta go.
Gotta go. Man, with that being said, peace.